Condolences have been pouring in all day for the late Pik Botha, the former apartheid-era foreign affairs minister who died at the age of 86. Botha was admitted to a Pretoria hospital in late September. Let's take a look back at his life.
Rudolf Frederick Botha was born on the 27th of April 1932 in Rustenburg in Northwest Province. His nickname Pik came about when a nursing sister affectionately started calling him Pik Vein, an Afrikaans name for a penguin. Pik Botha was known internationally as the longest serving Minister of Foreign Affairs. In 1970, he was elected National Party member for the constituency of Wonderboom in Pretoria. In the same year, he was admitted to the bar as an advocate of the Supreme Court. Of the South African legal team in the advisory proceedings before the International Court of Justice on Southwest Africa, Namibia, in 1970-71. He was appointed Minister of Foreign Affairs in 1977 and remained in this position until 1994, making him one of the longest-serving ministers in this portfolio worldwide. As Minister of Foreign Affairs, Botha recognized the connection between domestic policy and foreign affairs and openly indicated what was then regarded as a somewhat left-wing viewpoint. In 1978, Botha stood for the premiership, but his candidature had no chance of succeeding. Instead, P.W. Botha became the Prime Minister. The year of 1984 was a high point in Botha's career with numerous foreign affairs coups, including the signing of the Nkomati Accord in Mozambique. Botha played a key role in the negotiation process which led to the Cuban and South African troop withdrawals from Angola and which culminated in Namibian independence. Throughout the long years of conflict in Namibia and Angola, Botha initiated many efforts to reach a peaceful settlement. After the unbanning of the ANC and the release of political prisoners, Botha formed part of the South African government delegation at subsequent talks with the ANC at Groote Schuur in Cape Town. Botha, who was centrally involved in events relating to President Samora Machel's plane crash, supported the call for an investigation that led to the plane crash.
According to our information, at a certain stage, the flight faded.
Machel and 33 other people were killed on October 19, 1986, when their plane crashed in Mbuzini in Mpumalanga on the way from Zambia to Mozambique. In 1986, during an international press conference in Cape Town, Botha said in reply to a question that he did believe there would one day be a black president in South Africa and that he was prepared to serve under him. In 1992, he led a delegation of South African government that held talks with the PAC, led by the then head of the delegation, Dikgang Moseneke, in some instances admitting the wrongdoings of the apartheid government. He served as a Minister of Mineral and Energy Affairs in President Mandela's cabinet from 1994 to 1996. He has publicly supported the ANC since 1997. Pik Botha has admitted in an interview that his statement and views often landed him in hot water and that some colleagues even referred to him as being left-wing.
There has been a tunnel vision concentrated only on negative aspects in this country. There are millions of black people in this country who want to share power with this government, who desperately desire stability in this country, who very much wish to enter into negotiations with this government, who trust this government and would wish to give South Africa a chance, because it is us, the whites and the blacks, the coloureds and the Asians, who will pay the price eventually. It's not the foreign governments or international organizations, it's us.
He retired from politics on June 30th, 1996, when the National Party decided to withdraw from the Government of National Unity formed after 1994 elections, a decision with which he strongly disagreed. In 2000, Botha declared his support for President Thabo Mbeki and the ANC. By 2013, Botha was singing a different tune in a debate on affirmative action. Botha expressed criticism for the government's affirmative action policies, saying that the then South African government would never have reached a constitutional settlement with the ANC in 1994 had it insisted on its current affirmative action program.